I'm Turk Strawman at Thrine Amateur. Thank you for selecting this video on right and wrong. Before I continue, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, now's your chance. Do it now. That way, you can also activate the notification bell feature and be apprised of my new uploads. You can also right now give this video a thumb up to share the joy of this channel with others. Right now, lest you forget to do it later. Right and wrong. Before I get into that, I haven't posted videos for about 2 weeks. And I notice, as expected, that viewership has gone way down. There have been no comments to my videos. There are almost 800 here. So it's not like viewers and subscribers have to rely on a new upload to make a comment. People only get involved in in channels that constantly are uploading new videos. And that worries me. I brought this up before, just recently in another video. This is a very important channel. The content here is important. It should stick around for a long time, for the sake of humanity. But as soon as I don't upload any more videos, the channel's going to just fade away. And that's a damn shame. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. Now, next. A few of my videos, the names of them, include statements like, this one's a big one, or the 4 major, or the 4 biggies, or the most essential, the rudiments of, etc. Those are probably the most important videos on my channel. That's why I call them, name them the way I name them. They get the least views, in large. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. I'm running out of original material. I still have to finish up about 4 or 5 book narrations. If I get around to it, I'll do that. If I do, when I'm done with those, that'll probably be it. It's going to be up to you guys to carry on the content here, the thought in the content. It's up to you. I will have done what I came here to do. I will have done what I can do. I will have done the best I can. Well, frankly, the way I see it now, the human race is a disappointment. A big disappointment. A bummer. A downer. A sad story. A flop. Species come and species go. And frankly, once again, the human race, the human species, Homo sapiens, is not fit to survive. So when I say I've done the best I can, I've gone 1,000 miles beyond what I should for humanity. I didn't go an extra mile. I didn't just stick my neck out. I haven't just, taken a chance here. I've gone far off track for humanity. A humanity that barely deserves a glance. Now, right and wrong. What do you know about right and wrong? How do you determine what's right and what's wrong? I look at other channels here. I look at other videos. I look at a variety of stuff. I look at comments under other people's videos. There's a lot of judgment going on. A lot of judgmentalism. A lot of things, comments to say, well, that's just wrong. That's wrong. Like, let's say 50 years ago, some big, rock and roll band member had 14-year-old groupies. And maybe they had sex. Well, that's just wrong. They should lock him up. I don't care if he's 85 years old now. Lock him up. Arrest him. That's wrong. Oh, yeah? This doesn't just, it's not just that kind of thing. All kinds of stuff. Well, that's wrong. Oh, yeah? What's your measuring stick to determine what's right and wrong? Have you ever delved in to the study of ethics? Do you know what ethics is? Do you even know? Ethics is the study of right action. It's a branch of philosophy. Probably the most difficult one. Did you know that any theory of ethics, that is, any guideline that can be used to determine right action, if it's easy to apply, it turns out it doesn't apply to very much. If it applies across the board, it's very difficult to apply at all. Did you know that? There is no good way to nail down a way to determine with certainty right from wrong. How much do you judge people on your petty ideas of right and wrong? Where did your ideas come from? You learned them. You learned them from other people, from the judicial system, from law enforcement, from psychologists, from your parents, and from peer pressure. That's where you got it. And your ideas today, if you were alive 50 years ago, in the same circumstances, your assessment of right and wrong would be very different than it is right now. Guaranteed. Right and wrong. You tell me how you determine right from wrong. You take out of your calculation, your formulation of the answer to that, everything you've been told. What do you have left? Nothing. Judging other people. I tell you, there are more important things to do than to judge other people. on your petty ideas of right and wrong. It's well known in the study of anthropology that when studying other cultures, or studying any culture, including what we probably would call one's own, but long ago, therefore not one's own anyway, don't judge with ideas of right and wrong, because they don't apply. They just don't apply. Nothing universal about right and wrong. There's nothing. Nothing. So when you hear about things going on in a different culture, or things some time ago, and you want to jump up and say, well, that's wrong! Go check yourself. Go see if there's shit coming out of your mouth. Maybe you need to wipe it off. More important things to do than to judge other people. And to go around on your high horse thinking you know the difference between right and wrong. Huh? Do ya? Do ya? Do you know it? Do you know the difference between right and wrong? Except for what you've been taught by other people who might just have their heads up their asses. You know where a lot of the morality came from? Especially about sex in America, United States of America? The Puritans. The Puritans brought it here. You know why they left Europe? They were kicked out because of their intolerance, because of their high horse morality, because of their sickness over it, because of their oppressiveness and their intolerance of other people's notions of right and wrong and other people's religious ideas. Nobody could stand them over there. They were disgusting with it all. They were thrown out. They were chased out. And they came over here to establish a new country. Religious freedom. Their religion. Their morality. And they weren't very tolerant to anybody else here either. And where there are traces of them left, of anything, like their legacy, there's not much tolerance, is there? Uptight, oppressive, disgusting. Puritans. That's where it came from. Nobody liked them. That's why they came here. Now, I hear a lot on some channels about people who have sold their souls to the devil for fame, fortune, talent. What do you think about that idea? People who have sold their souls. You believe it? Sure, there are rituals done. There are documents signed with blood. There's talk of it. There are Well, rituals. Okay, sure. Sure. But can somebody actually sell his soul? What do you think? What do you think? Can it be done? Do you think it can? Where did you get that idea? Probably a lot of repetition. Other people saying it. Just like almost everything else you think you know. What if a person cannot sell his soul? What if it's not for sale? What if it can't be done? What if it's a hoax? What if it's not? What if your soul isn't yours to sell? What about that? What if it cannot be sold? Other things may happen. Apparently the thing that's signed in blood, if you want to become a Luciferian, Satanist, this document says something like Jesus died for the sins of everybody, but not for mine. Really? And now I cut my finger and I sign with blood, I'm selling my soul. Really? Sounds like bullshit to me. Now, of course, because of the intent, things may take a turn due to such a ritual. Sure. But is the soul actually sold? If Jesus died for the sins of everybody? But just because this thing is signed, does that mean Jesus did not die to wash away the sins of the person who signed the document? Because there was this signature in blood. Is that what happens? Is that signature more powerful, more consequential than what Jesus did? Huh? How much do you know about all this, huh? How much do you know about anything? Huh? You know how to mow the grass, you know how to do your job. How much do you pontificate on your high horse through life? And especially in the way of judging other people's actions and their thoughts with respect to what's right and wrong. How much time do you waste on that kind of shit? Waste! Compare that amount of time wasted with the amount of time it would take to find the videos here on this channel, the names of which indicate this video is one of the biggies, and look at it and absorb it and make it your own and act on it. If you're so big on what's right and wrong, don't you think that you'd be doing the right thing for yourself to pay more attention to the material here than what you do, and less attention to your judgments of other people, and you're swallowing hook, line, and sinker the dogmas of religion? Right and wrong. What do you know about it? Huh? What do you know about it? Not much. You like this video? Give it a thumb up. If you didn't give it one in the first place when I said to do it, give it one now anyway, just to punish yourself because you didn't do it earlier. You like to punish yourself, don't you? Subscribe, get notified, share the joy of the channel with others. Thanks for selecting this video on Right and Wrong. I'm Turk Strawman of Thranki Ramacharaka. I'll go to the right thing. You know what it is.